you are struggling to sleep at night. So we had a new moon on Monday, I think it was, Sunday or Monday. And this moon was a micro moon. And new moons do tend to make us feel a little more jittery, antsy, unsettled. But that's not the only reason why we're feeling this way. As we change, as we go through these evolutionary upgrades that our body's going through, that our mind's going through, that our spirit is going through, those kinds of changes tend to keep us awake because there's a lot going on in our body. There's a lot of things going on in our mind. There are a lot of thoughts that are coming up and a lot of feelings that are coming up. And you can see how with so much energetic activity happening at once, you might feel a little bit unsettled. Our nervous system, too, is going through probably one of the deepest cleansings that we've ever experienced on this planet. So you have to be a little patient with yourself about the not sleeping, because there is really no way to force yourself to sleep. There are some things that you can do to help yourself feel more relaxed. But I will tell you that I have a huge toolbox full of methods and practices that are designed to make me fall asleep. And when things are this intense, it doesn't work. So at this point, instead of trying to figure out how we can make ourselves go to sleep, it's a better idea to figure out ways to be really patient with ourselves as we go through these periods of healing and unrest and feeling just unsettled. The first thing is always breathing. That is the most immediate thing that we can do, the easiest thing that we can do. And a lot of people say, well, I breathe all the time. And it's really not true. I mean, obviously you're breathing or you wouldn't be alive. But I'm talking about intentional breathing. I'm talking about slowed breathing. Much slower than what you would normally breathe. I'm talking in through the nose, out through the mouth kind of breathing, which most of us spend our days breathing in and out of our mouth, and we don't even realize it. So breathing is the first thing. The minute that you start to feel out of your body or anxious or fearful or your mind starts to race about things, that's always the first thing that you should train yourself to do automatically, is just to get a hold of yourself. Remind yourself, okay, I can feel that I'm getting on edge. I know that when that happens, I need to immediately start with a self-rescue technique like breathing. And again, it's just a matter of sitting still and breathing in through your nose for a count of maybe 4 or 6, and then holding it for a couple seconds and then letting it out through the mouth. And the exhale should always be longer than the inhale, because that is what helps the nervous system get calm. The second thing you can do that's equally effective, and for some people even more effective, is all of the thoughts that are coming up live in your head unless you do something with them. So the best way to get them out is to write them down. And I'm not talking about typing them on a computer or on your phone. Pick up a piece of paper and a pen, old school, and sit down and just write down every thought that you have in your head, no matter how minor or dumb or whatever you think it is. It's important to get those little, those thoughts that are kind of nagging at you out of your head. If you're thinking about the same thing over and over again, whether it's a memory or something you have to take care of the next day, no matter what it is, write it down. Because for a lot of us, that keeps us from sleeping on a normal basis, let alone when the energies are high like they are right now. So the simple act of writing things down to get your mind clear, to get out all of the things that are in there kind of making you spiral, get them out. And then you don't spiral anymore. And again, I can't guarantee that either of those things, the breathing or the writing, are going to solve all of your problems. But they are good company. It's a good idea to do them anyway, because they calm your nervous system, they calm your mind, and they help you see things differently. There's a clarity that comes with intentionally breathing. There's a clarity that comes with taking the time to write everything out so it gets out of your head, and so you're not churning and churning and churning on it. So I hope those suggestions help you. Leave a comment below if you've had any sort of experience with either one and if it's helped you at all. And take good care of yourselves. It's a weird world, but I promise you're going to get through it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.